Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to see the part 6 of the matrices. So here it's given over here for two matrices. This P is here and this is the Q transpose. So we have to find out P minus Q. So now let us see here. For P is here, so what will be Q over here? The Q transpose is given as this one. So what will be Q will be, this will be here, this will be here, and this will be here. And again then this is going to be here, this will be here, and this will be here. So from the Q transpose, we can find out Q in this way. So now we want P minus Q. So what will we do here? This P, we'll write it as it is over here. We'll put a minus sign over here, and we already got here Q, so here. And then that's very simple. So what are I going to do here? This 3 minus and minus of minus becomes plus. So 3 plus 1. So now look at here. Minus 1, minus 2. This is here. 0, minus 1. So here, this is here. 4, minus 1. 2, minus 2. And here will be 1 minus 3. So what will be here? 3 plus 1 will be 4, minus 3, minus 1, 3, 0, and this is going to be minus 2. So this is the answer, that is the answer for P minus Q. Now it's given here if a matrix A is this and the matrix A dash, where A dash is the transpose of A is. So what will be the answer? So let us start with this A matrix. So A dash is going to be here 1, 2, and 3. We are going to write in a vertical way. So now we want A dash. So A is here. So we'll write the A same over here. Sorry. So A will be here. And A dash we already got here. So we are going to write it here. So now what are we going to do? A dash means this into this, that is going to be 1. This into this, that is going to be 4. That we have to add it. This into this, that is going to be 9. And again, that also you are going to add. So when you add all these things, you will get 14. So this is what we got. That is A dash. Now this is the question given here. Matrix A is this one. Is skew symmetric. Find the values of A and B. So now this is the symmetric. So here, first thing, what are we going to do for this one? We will find the A transpose of it. So this all will be here. This all is going to be like here, and this all is going to be this one. So this is the A transpose. So we know that A matrix is skew symmetric if I. What is the rule for that? A is minus A of A transpose. So we have A. This thing, we are going to write it over here. This is A transpose. So we'll write this how? We are going to write this as here, this as here, this and like this. So that we have to write here. So now what are we going to do here? We'll put here is equal to sign, is equal to A transpose. Okay. So now what is the rule here? If matrices are equal, then the corresponding elements are equal. So what are we going to do? We want the values of what? We want the values of A and B. So now from this, let us compare here. So what is the value of A? A is here 2. Sorry, here A will be here. This is minus, right? So A is going to be minus 2. So we'll write here A is minus 2. And here B is minus of minus becomes, see here, we are going to compare here. So minus of minus becomes plus 3. So B is plus 3. Now this is the question given here. If 2054, this is the matrix, is equal to P plus Q, where P is a symmetric and Q is a skew symmetric matrix, then Q is equal to. So now let us write this one. is P plus Q. This will be equation number 1. P is symmetric and Q is skew symmetric matrix. That is, what is that? A is, this is the A plus A transpose plus half A minus A transpose. This is the equation number 2. So we are going to compare these two equations. So what will we get here? This A, can you see here and here? This is A. So now this and this is P. Then this, so this will be Q. So now what we want here, that if this is there, then we have to find that Q, the value of Q. So now see here, now A is here, so transport will be, A transport is going to be here. So now we want this Q, we will take over here, because why did we find out this one? Because we have Q is A minus A transport. So we know A, but we want A transport. So just we have to plug in that one over here. So we know A minus, now we have found out the A transport. So what are you going to do? This half you will keep as it is outside. 2 minus 2 is going to be 0. 0 minus 5 is going to be minus 5. Then 5 minus 0 is going to be 5. And 4 minus 4 is going to be 0. So now we are going to multiply this into this will be 0. This into this is going to be 5 by 2. This into this is going to be minus 5 by 2. And this is going to be 0. So we got the value of Q. So whatever we got this is the value of Q. That is what they ask. Q is equal to. So now look at this one. Show that all the diagonal elements of a skew symmetric matrix are 0. So here let A is Aij, n into n be skew symmetric matrix. So this we have to consider. Now A is skew symmetric, this means what here? Therefore A will be minus A dash. So now what did you get here? A you got as Aij. So here Aij will be, A dash is going to be minus A dash, that will be minus Aij. So now here for diagonal element I is equal to j, this is the rule. So what are you going to do? In place of this j, you will put I. This is already there over there. So minus here A, and this again here for j, you are going to put I. So what will you get here? This will be same. But if you take this on this side, that is going to be plus. That will be, the right hand side is going to be 0. So when you add this one, this says that this is also 1 and this is also 1. So you get 2aii, that is 0. So now you want aii, what are we have considered that this one be aii means this is going to be 0. If this goes on the other side, that is going to be, this will be 0. So aii is 0. So therefore we can say diagonal elements are 0. For what value of X is the matrix a skew symmetric matrix? So now let us write this A. So when we take A dash means this will be like this. This is going to be here and this is going to be like that. Okay. So now we know that A is skew symmetric if A dash is minus A. So now see, this is A dash and this will be, this is A. So what are we going to write here? A dash we wrote as it is, this over here is equal to minus A. This same thing over here. So now what are you going to do here? First thing, this write as it is. So now this minus let us take inside. So minus 0 is going to be 0. Minus 1 here. Minus minus becomes plus 2. Minus minus becomes plus 1. Minus 0 here means here. Minus 3. Minus x. Minus minus becomes plus. And here 0. So now when we compare this and this when we compare. So what do we get here? See here, can you see this here? X is true. So what we can say, what they have asked. So what value of x? So we want the value of x. Now here, this is the matrix given. And this is given to be symmetric and find values of A and B. So this A matrix is given. So let us take the A transport of it. So this will be like this here. This will be here. This is going to be here. So now A matrix is symmetric if Y. What is the rule that A is A transport? So now what are we going to write here? This A, we will write over here, is equal to A transport, you already got over here. So now what are we going to do? We are going to compare this and this. So now let us see here. Here what we can see, 3A is minus 2. So 3A is minus 2. So what will be A? This means multiplication. So A is going to be what? Minus 2 as it is. This will go on the other side. That is going to get divided. So A is 2 by 3. Now let us compare this and this. That is 2B is 3. So 2B is 3 means 2 multiplied by 3. So B will be 3 is already on this side. So this goes on the other side. That is going to be divided. But after writing this, see that because they have asked for the A and B. So what are you going to do here? You will write again this separately because this has half mark. So many times we think that we have already found out the value over here. Why should I write here? But you have to write it separately again because this is half mark. So always look at the marking scheme, how the marking scheme is, and don't skip any step. So by this one, we have completed our today's work. So please do like and subscribe to the channel so that you get a notification of the other parts and many more. Thank you.